Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, cool. Tulu said that he's working right now, so he's not going to join us, which is fine. Um, I don't know who else is joining us. I sent a message to the Slack group.
Has
Hamza and Harry are supposed to be joining us.
his name's Pari?
Hari, like Harry, but
Yeah,
Hari,
Harry.
if you want to say it like more Indian.
Harry, Hari. I don't really know. The first time I've heard Hari is an Indian name.
He worked with me on a previous project for the GoFundMe, the fundraiser. So
Okay.
he's just joining us back again for another project. And his work was really well done, like top quality. So you won't have any issues with him. But communication wise, I feel like you have to reach out to him like sporadically. I don't know if he's busy or like he's more shy of a person. So that might
Okay.
be a thing you need to do if you're leading and you want some tips.
Yeah.
Hamza is a computer science
Yeah.
um
Fourth year?
fourth year. Yeah, he's graduating. Did you meet with them already?
No, I just watched your videos on YouTube.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, so he's doing his program, so I think his like brain's just a bit overloaded with too much information right now. So, I mean, like go easy, but like just a little bit of stress is okay, not too much for students when you're leading.
Okay.
And I didn't review everyone's resume, to be honest. I just picked on intuition. And it sounds like it was like a really good match. Like you were doing Bitcoin since you were 14, you were saying? Like that's for researching? Like that's pretty cool. Is that legal? Like, did you do
Researching part was
Bitcoin?
legal, but the accounts I made were all under my parents' name. So I was
Ah,
managing my parents' name.
okay.
And then I transferred the funds in my name when I turned 18 last year.
Nice. So did you make like a lot of money or just like some money
Yeah,
or
I made a reasonable amount of money, but taxes really hurt.
so you
So
still have to claim taxes on it?
no, that's why I'm not claiming. That's why I haven't taken much out.
I don't
I've
know how that
most
works.
most of it's still in crypto, and I don't intend on taking them out until I'm like ready to pay the taxes. I don't want to, but if I like really need it, like I keep crypto as like an emergency fund. Like if I really need the money, then I'll take it out. Because then I'm fine paying taxes. But otherwise, I have other sources of income, so I don't need crypto.
Are
It's
you
just
working
like
right
a
now too?
investment. I work during the summers, so I work during summer break, and I made okay money. I mean, so I still live with my parents, so I don't need like I don't have all those like rent expenses and stuff like that, so I'm still fine.
Nice. Yeah, I'm just putting up everyone's resume while you're talking. I'm looking at yours. You're part of the Green Scholars of Alberta. What's that about?
I was just a nonprofit organization. I just managed operations around the city with like food drives, campaigns, everything.
Wow. And then you did some website development
Yeah, I was an
quality
intern like for a year.
for a
Just like
year.
customer relations and building websites. So it wasn't that hard, but
Quality training and technology services.
yep.
Oh, you also did a kids power up camp. What was that like? Were
That
the
was
kids
fun.
annoying?
I wanted to do it longer, but COVID, because that happened in 2019. So after that, COVID, and then I don't know what happened at the camp. I think they're still running, I think, but I moved, so I couldn't like physically I couldn't get there.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. Nice experience, like really well rounded, just from like looking at it first glance. And it like has like a nice feeling when you read your resume. Homicides is like very black and white, like computer science, CompTIA, something security, all these certifications, like it's a bit intimidating. Cloud service practitioner.
I wanted to ask you for the presentation we have to give, is it okay? Because I know you gave us a template, right? Is it okay
Yeah.
if like we keep that template, but we also make like a Google presentation for like from Google Slides or something like that, Microsoft Slides, whatever.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
like just
So,
make a video and send it to you.
yeah, I like that. Some people are presenting it live, some people have pre-recorded it. I accept both methods.
Okay.
of delivering it, whatever works best for you and your time schedule and your other priorities. I
Which
really
one again?
like presentations with videos because I'm a visual learner.
Oh
Like I
yeah,
like
for sure.
multimodal, like reading, writing, visual, hearing, audio. Like I learn through all methods, but like I like it when they all come together, sort of thing. Like a
Okay.
presentation is
Yeah.
like the best way for me to learn.
Okay, yeah, we'll do the presentation then. I feel like it's
Okay.
the best way and the easiest.
And you know when the timelines are, right? Like it finishes May 10th. I think the deadline is a bit before May 10th, so everyone should submit before.
Yeah, I'm gonna start logging my work in. Do I have to? Because yesterday I started research. I spent like 2 hours just researching. I also logged that because this is my first time using Ripen. I also logged that in, right?
Yeah, you should be doing that. I'm looking at it now. Ripen has like a really good platform for tracking your hours. So you don't have to do the weekly status report. I didn't realize they're already asking you to log your hours on the platform. So it's probably better you do it on their platform
Okay.
so that they can also take a look at it because they're like the third party kind of overseeing this whole thing.
Yeah.
But the only thing is, like, your hours that you're logging have to match what you're delivering. Because I have like cybersecurity girls that submit all these hours of work, but they didn't deliver anything to me. So I don't know if like I'm blind, if like the
No, I think
cybersecurity
they're just trying
girls,
to reach that 60 minimum so they get paid out.
but then I didn't get anything
You're
out
gonna
of
have to
it.
talk to them. You have to talk to them about that. That's pretty messed up. Like you can't be they can't be doing that to your own employer.
Right. And then they're asking me for letters of reference. And I'm like, I haven't seen any of your work. How can I give you a reference? Like,
Have
you
they done
talked a
nothing?
lot. Like, the
Have
girls
they done
all
nothing?
talked a lot. And they had like really good things to say in conversation, but there was nothing physical I could see. Sorry, what were you saying before I cut you off? My brain
Uh,
works like that. I have to say it before I forget.
No, that's fine. I'm sorry I intervened, but
Oh, good.
have they done anything? Like are they working on it?
Like, I know Noor had some stuff that she delivered to me. She's going to share it in college for cybersecurity. But the other girls didn't submit anything, and I gave them very clear instructions. I emailed them multiple times and I asked one of them to lead. And the person that's supposed to be leading is in Alberta as well, and they haven't taken the lead. So we got really confused as to who's leading that one, and it seems like there was too many chefs in the kitchen. Now nothing's getting done, and they're not delivering anything physical. They're talking a lot. They have really good conversation, and they have really good knowledge, like specialized knowledge, and they you can see that when they're talking but physically they haven't presented anything, they haven't delivered any paperwork. So I'm kind of confused as to how to handle that. Some of them are saying, "Oh, I need like more time. I'll deliver it on the 31st." But when you give it to me at last minute, I have no time to give you feedback. I can't review it, and then you can't change anything. So I don't know if that's the way their working style is, or if that's their master plan of trying to trick me or something. But I'm like,
No,
I know you girls are
you can
smart.
report them. You can report them to do that.
I probably could. And then the audacity, one of them is asking me for a letter of reference. I'm like, I'm not giving you a letter. Like, what am I referencing? You didn't give me anything.
Hmm. I think
You're like, literally, you didn't even deliver any of the deliverables. You have four deliverables, like one every week, and you gave me zero. So I don't know what to do with them. They're going to UFT, some of them, like, they're going to like top-notch schools, but they are scamming me.
yeah, it's pretty messed up.
It's pretty shady behavior. And like, one of them is showing up to meetings. She's not even washing her hair. Like she's Indian and like her hair's all greasy and you can see it. I'm like, girl, like like you're not even that stressed. Come on.
Do you go
So we scream.
Sheridan?
Pardon?
Is that the one that goes to Sheridan?
No, U of T and she's living on campus and she's not washing her hair. I'm like, girl, like you have a fucking washroom. Like wash your hair. She had another meeting with me where she was walking outside, just having a walk. I'm like, also, like are you trying to trick me here? Like what's going on? Like your mental health can't be that bad. Come on now.
I see.
And like it was so windy that day, the audio quality was horrible and she's trying to talk. And I'm like, well, you
I
know, this meeting's only 15 minutes.
I have a question
Yeah.
for Ripen, can I put in my work hours if I didn't like add anything to the template, but I was researching off the template and like I was researching online and on Google. Can I still add that or do I have to present something to add my log hours?
If you do research on your own and you haven't like delivered anything to me yet, you can still log it.
Okay.
But you can't say you did 20 hours of research and then you don't deliver anything at all. Like
No,
that's
no,
where
I
the
get that.
discrepancy is. And that's what I've
Yeah.
I've experienced already with these girls. And I'm like, I wrote comments under their work log and I said, 10 hours? Are you sure? Like, what do you have to
It's
show for this?
it's more like it's more like 1 hour of actual work and then 9 hours of whatever, and then they add the total 10. But
And
then
how
the
do you
work you
justify
see,
that?
but then the work you see is like worth 30 minutes of their time. So
Right.
you're gonna have to, that's something you guys like talk about. Like in this, I don't know if everyone's supposed to be here. I don't know where everyone is.
And like you're not even showing to meetings either. Like that's also kind of rude. Like say something if you're not showing up. So like I sent a message in Slack, I got no response so far. Like I'm still waiting. I tagged them, nothing. Maybe they're not on Slack right now, but like you want to get paid from Ripen, you need to show that you're learning something from this work learning experience. Like this is supposed to prep you for the workforce. And it's showing me you're not a good employee. And one of the things that I have to write for feedback is, are you employable? So I'm obviously going to say no. Like you're not showing up for meetings, you're not communicating why you're not showing up, and then you're not delivering anything. So you want to get a job after this, like good luck. You're probably not going to get one. Because this is all connected through the Ontario government. And they get this feedback too. And they see like, oh, this girl's probably going to end up working at McDonald's just because she did cybersecurity. Like that means nothing. Like you didn't deliver anything. And I wrote feedback that was very honest and transparent. So now you have this fancy degree and you're going to do cybersecurity while you're delivering fries to people through like the drive-through window. Like all that debt for nothing. Like you're not even performing your job. Like this doesn't make sense to me.
Did you guys use Slack with Harry? Because I don't know if, because when I click on his profile, it says he's an invited member. I'm not sure if he's joined yet.
Oh, that chat is public. So you can enter and exit like open, like anyone in the group, the company can look at your chat. But I did invite him to it specifically, but I don't know. He probably
No, it
hasn't
says
joined.
there's like this questionnaire on and in that questionnaire it says this person hasn't created their Slack account yet. So I don't think he's. I'm not sure.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not sure if Harry's even like he's even able to see this because I don't think he's in it.
See, that's another thing. Like, we need to all like decide where we're communicating. Some of them are communicating on Instagram, like they add each
But
other
first,
and they're like,
first we need to get everyone in a meeting so I can we can talk to everyone.
right, and that was supposed to be today, but it was last minute, which I understand. So we'll probably have to try another time to have everyone here. But like, is that something you can take care of? Like doing like a poll of availability, maybe through Gmail, like through the
Yeah,
email account,
I'll email them.
and then include me on that too. I do like a Microsoft form or a Google form
Yeah,
if
I'll
you
make
want
a
to
Google
try
form.
that.
I'll make a
I
Google
tried
form.
it before, it was way too confusing with different time zones. I think you have to probably use UTC time.
Yeah, yeah. Or we'll just use like Eastern, whatever time zone Toronto uses, because I'm really familiar with Toronto time.
Okay, yeah, if we do Eastern time, that's fine. Just make sure the conversion of like time zones makes sense for you're in Alberta, so you're probably the worst case scenario in terms of time zone.
Well, but I know I wake up for the New York Stock Exchange, so it's fine. I
Right.
I, I know it's like 2 hours ahead, so that's fine.
Yeah, you're the only one in Alberta. Everyone else is Ontario, so Eastern time should be fine.
Yeah, I'll make one and then I'll email them because I don't know if they're on Slack, and then we'll like tell them to go to Slack and then we can communicate from here.
Yeah, I think that's smart. I'm just learning myself, like how to manage so many students. I had like 53 originally that was supposed to be working with me, and some of them are wrapping up. Some of them are working for free. They also haven't submitted anything, but they're working for free. So like, I don't know, I can't really say much. But you guys are getting paid, and this is
Yeah.
taxpayers' money. So we need to be on people's asses if they're not working. Because I'm not working. I'm unemployed. I live with my mom. I'm eating her groceries, which I feel horrible about because I'm like close to 40 years old. I shouldn't be here. I wasn't living here for the longest time. I was living with ex-boyfriends. I had my own condo. I was living there, but I couldn't afford to live there. So after I got fired from Sheridan, I had to move back here. And I broke up with my boyfriend at the time, who I was living with, who had his mother living in the basement, which was also interesting. She was kind of a witch character. I don't know, like she was kind of strange. She tried to offer me some like apple pancake thing. She's not a chef. She's not a cook. She's not a cook anything. She was really sick. Like she had COVID and she coughed on it and offered it to me. It's like if you don't like me, just be clear. Like don't try to
Wait,
get
in
me
front of
sick with
you?
your fucking
She
apple.
coughed. Did she cough on it in front of you?
Yeah, she coughed on it in front of me and then she like put her snots on it. She's like, "Do you want some?" I was like, "Bitch, get the fuck away from me." Like,
The hell?
and then he ate it because he didn't want to be rude to his mom. But I'm like, she literally just fucking coughed on it and put her snots on it. He's like, "Yeah, I just don't want to be rude."
That's
And he got
interesting.
sick. He got sick like the next day. He had COVID. And I'm like, "Thank God I didn't fucking eat that thing your mom was trying to offer me." And his mom knows he's a psycho. Like he made her live in the basement. It's dark, it's damp, it's moldy. And he feeds her, but like she's like a cat to him, like a little pet. He brought her here from Chile. He made her sell all her belongings, her house, everything. And he treats her like a cat. Like he doesn't let her go outside. And I didn't realize this. I thought she was being treated really well because that's how he framed it when I initially met him. And then slowly the truth started coming out. So I was just like, bro, like you don't treat your mother like that. And even my own brothers treat my mom horribly. Like they're eating her groceries too and they're not working. They're not even looking for a job. So this is my grandma's crystal glass. She has dementia. She was the only one working in the household. Her husband was also a piece of shit. But
Is that
like
emblem? Is it
it's a
Polish?
Polish emblem. She hand etched this. This is probably why
Oh,
she has
damn.
dementia. She had to make so many of these by hand and like be efficient at the same time and make them perfect.
That kind of looks like the Austrian one. I've seen the Austrian, like the Austrian coat of arms.
It's probably similar.
Yeah, I mean, but you guys are basically like the same countries. It's just drawn borders. Aren't you guys like basically the same people? Polish people, Australian, and like Austrian and
We have a lot of like similarities like in Slavic culture, but my aunt Irina, she went to school for medical psychology. She got married in Austria to my uncle Chester. Chester has dementia now, and she lost her breast to breast cancer entirely. She had double mastectomy. She didn't tell anyone, and they've been married for a long time, but they're just friends. Like they don't like each other. It's not like a love story. It's like it's kind of weird. Like they just kind of tolerate each other, and they don't even sleep in the same room. And he
interesting.
just cleans and cooks, and he does all these things, and she's kind of mean. But like she's a medical psychologist, so it's like a European one, which is a different style of therapy. Like they have different ways of talking to people, like complimenting them and sweet talking them and that kind of manipulation, which I'm not into, but like customer service has that aspect. Like you kind of have to suck up to people to a certain extent. I'm sure you know,
Yeah.
but there's a line even with customer service. Like you don't cross that line, I find. But I'm taking a break right now, even though I'm unemployed. I don't want to get dementia too. And I don't date men that don't work. So, but I find the quality of men in Canada really fucking shitty. I don't know. I don't know what girls are like, but I find men are just kind of not up to par, even though they have good relationships with their mother and their sister. Like the last guy was like stalking me basically to date me, which was fucked.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then he wanted to send me to the mental institution. He's a fob. He's here from Chile. He's only been here for 7 years. The only reason why they gave him his citizenship finally after 7 years was because somehow they saw that he was connected to me and my mom worked in immigration, so they thought he was like a good dude. I'm like, you don't even have mental health care in Chile, like at all. So how do you know I'm mentally ill? Like you don't have any knowledge in that. I went to the mental institution, they cleared me, I have nothing. So I think he actually should be institutionalized because he's doing that to Canadian women. He did that to his last ex-girlfriend who was wealthy and married, and he broke up their marriage and sent her to the mental institution to CAMH. Now she has bipolar on her record and she's taking all this medication because he convinced her with all these mind fucking games. So I find as Canadians, we're not nationalistic. I feel like we need to have a little bit of that to keep fobs in their place. Like this guy had no right to say that to me. He should be deported.
Hmm. That's funny.
That's where my mind is at. Like, can we start deporting people that are like misbehaving, that are fobs? Like in Mississauga alone, there's so many Indians here and they're abusing their wives. Like one
Yeah,
in
I've
two
seen
women
it.
are being strangled. So can we
I've
send
seen
them
it
back?
online.
Yeah. Send
Is it
them
really
back to
that
you,
bad
yeah.
outside? Is it really that
What?
bad? Like, is it that bad in like Toronto downtown? Is it like full of just Indians?
Mississauga is getting like more. Like we had an influx, and it's because of my mom. It's my mom's fault. She was too efficient at Immigration Canada. She was like passing everyone, all the Indians, come here.
We need more of other people. I feel like there's way to like even here. There's so many Indians and it's hard because you're trying to find a job, but these guys are working for less than the minimum wage, and then they're working for longer hours. Like, how the hell am I supposed to compete with that?
Right? I went to like apply to Tim Hortons and shit. They wouldn't even hire me. They're like, you don't look
No,
like us. They're all Indian.
they only hire Indians. Like they wouldn't even hire me. They want Indians from India. They don't want Indians from here.
Make it make sense. And like
Hmm.
I've noticed a lot of Sheridan colleges accepting like Nigerians and like Ghanaian people, and they're also having trouble finding work because the Indians took over. Like they're only hiring their kind. They see her come in with her resume and they immediately say no. They tell her to leave. And like she's trying to make a living for herself too, even though her parents are like supporting her, but she doesn't want their money either. So it's like, how do you make it in this country? Like I feel like my mom was really lucky. She got here, she struggled a little bit, but then she landed in immigration, which is a very stable job. I'll show you her pictures because I just started organizing some of them. She was really fucking hot. She was younger. Let me show you. One second.
Once done making the form, I'm gonna about to send it out to everyone. It's pretty simple, but it should get the job done. The link.
I'm gonna give my mom some justice here because her husband cheated on her with the mayor of Mississauga, Carolyn Parrish. My dad and her had a secret child, and I
Yeah, you
just
told
found
me
about
about
this
that.
recently. Pardon?
You told me about that yesterday.
Right. So I want to give my mom some justice here. Like my mom is fucking sexy, and people need to know about it, even though her husband was a fucking scam artist. Look at her. Look at her when she was younger. That's so cute.
Wow. Yeah.
She should have been a model or
Yeah,
something. Like
she would have made it in the industry, the modeling industry.
for sure. Symmetrical features and everything. And her parents were actually like truly in love with each other. But the economy in Poland, where she grew up in the hills, didn't have much going on. Like these are her parents. They're very madly in love with each other. They were a perfect match too, astrology wise. Like he was a Taurus, she was Aquarius. And like they had cute like kids. Like this is my mom. This is my mom and like her friend. And this is my mom too. This is a really intimidating picture. There's a rocket behind her. Like if you
Oh,
argue with her, she'll send you to fucking space. I think she killed my dad secretly. Like there's something going on with astrology. Like if you fuck with the Virgo, you get cancer. My dad
yeah.
died from cancer.
I've heard
And
that.
that's
I've heard
not,
that.
huh?
I've heard that. I've heard that.
Yeah, like my other friend Monica, she gave her husband brain cancer. He was a police officer. And they argued so much. She was a Virgo too. And he got fucking brain cancer. They had to drill a piece out of his brain. He's fine now. He got over it, but he knows now not to argue with a Virgo because they'll fucking kill you with cancer.
Interesting.
My dad was also really fucking sexy. Like he was a zaddy, you could say. This is my dad. He's the one that had the affair with the mayor. And this is my mom. She's stroking a monkey. She looks evil. And this is my babcha on my dad's side, the one that got sexually abused and physically abused. Like she's experienced both domestic violence and sexual violence. Her name's Sophia, my middle name, and she died very young, like after with the day I was born from asthma.
Oh,
This is my dad and a dog, and this is her and her husband, Valenti. It's fucked because the new property management at my building, the guy that you go to the front desk to speak to, his name is Valenti. I don't know who's fucking with my head. I yelled at him. I was like, "You fucking asshole." He's from like the Middle East. Oh shit. And like he took the shit that I was saying to him like directly. He's like, you have more anger, give it to me." Like he didn't mind that I was yelling at him. I thought that was funny, but then they took away my gym access and building access for one day as a result.
oh,
Yeah, I'm like looking through all these old photos. There's so many ones from like when my dad was growing up and my mom. And I'm
Yeah.
trying to piece things together because I find like my younger brother who has schizophrenia is like his brain is fragmented because he never really understood how the marriage worked in my household. Like it's very confusing. Because my mom also slept with her cousin. My oldest brother is a half breed, inbreed, and my dad didn't know that either. He thought that that was his son, but it turned out to be Richard's son, which is fucked. He also tried to send me to the mental institution and get me arrested, and I said, "You're a fucking inbreed. You should shut the fuck up." So now he knows not to mess with me, and I know all his doctors, so he needs to get fucked in the head even further. But they're all fat. They're all obese, so they'll die soon. Probably. They're not looking after their health. So, yeah. So the reason why I'm showing you this is because attractive women in the workplace and Black women are at the highest cases of discrimination and in the workplace. So the reason why my mom is blind and schizophrenic is because she was the most discriminated against in the workplace, I'm thinking. So be nice to women that might be like attractive, but like know also the lines, if that makes sense. That's how I want to give my mom justice, like to let people know, like, don't mistreat women just because you are jealous of their beauty or intelligence or brightness or any of those things. Like, they're also human beings. They have a soul, they have a heart, they have family members they need to take care of. And sometimes their husband is a fucking piece of shit. So have some sympathy or empathy and like conduct yourselves appropriately. Like maybe my mom should have slowed down to be honest, but pretty women don't know they have to overwork themselves to prove themselves because they've been discriminated against so much.
Yeah.
That's something I've kind of concluded. Because I have another girl on my team and she's very attractive, and I noticed her work is always like overly done. Like I have one girl that comes in, speaks very briefly, and then she fucks off. But the other pretty girl feels like she needs to talk a lot to like validate herself and make sure she feels like she belongs and like people will accept her. That's a bit of my rambling for today, but for this project specifically, I think you have enough knowledge, you have enough experience, and
Yep.
the
I
whole
just
thing about go
I
ahead.
just need to get the team together, so
That's
smooth process. That's it. I made the
missing
form.
piece.
I'm about to email it. I'm about to email it to you guys, and then hopefully they fill it out. Otherwise, I don't know how else to get in to contact with them.
Send the form with a deadline. So like send it out, give them a few days to fill out, but like have a deadline. And if they don't meet the deadline, then I'll take action with Ripen and I'll say something.
Okay.
Okay?
When do you want me at the deadline? Is Sunday? Is Sunday okay?
Sunday?
The 30th, or you want it earlier?
That's fine.
All right, Sunday.
Just I don't know if people should respond on a Sunday.
I mean, if
No,
they check, if they know to come to this meeting, they probably check their emails every day. Probably. I mean, that's what I do.
I
I
hope
think,
so. Oh,
yeah.
we're gonna be ending soon. So yeah, just tell me what's going on. If you need my help,
Okay.
I'll try to ring people back in here. And
Okay.
if not, I'll go to Ripen.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take
All
care.
right. Bye.
Bye.